அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ். டுடே India's leading English newspaper Times of India has published an article based on the RTI documents that I have received some time back with respect to the Kachativu island that was ceded to Sri Lanka in 1974 by the government of India. For anybody outside the Tamil Nadu, you will also understand how an important piece of Bharat, an important piece of India, and more importantly, a historically important area of Tamil Nadu, in which fishermen for thousands of years had, without any interruption, had fishing rights, was mysteriously ceded away in 1974. Today, as you will read in papers or television channels, some of our Tamil brothers and sisters, fishermen brothers and sisters, getting arrested in the high sea, and the government of India under the able leadership of Honorable Prime Minister immediately getting them back, retrieving them back to our shore. This is a daily story. At the same time, some time back, we also seen how when 5 fishermen were sentenced for death penalty, how our Prime Minister have got them back to Tamil soil. We all know the story. Now, why this happens? Why is it happening? Is there a solution to it? So out of this curiosity, I have approached the Minister of External Affairs to provide 2 important documents during this period. So the 2 documents pertains to 1968 Informal Consultative Committee, March 1968, and what was spoken then, the meeting notes, and 1974, the meeting between the Foreign Secretary and the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, then it is Kalaignar Karunanidhi. So 2 important documents, MEA in RTI they have given, and these 2 documents are with me. And since the news is published today, I would like to reiterate some of the important things the document says, and more importantly, how Congress as a party and as a government have ceded a piece of India, a piece of Bharat, relinquished sovereignty, more importantly, shrunk our India's borders, thereby creating all the problems our Tamil fishermen brothers and sisters are facing today. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, India's Prime Minister, even in 1961, in one of the file noting, he says, I attach no importance at all to this little island, and I would have no hesitation in giving up our claim to it. I do not like matters like this pending indefinitely and being raised again and again in Parliament. So basically, he thought this is some small little island, and he is not interested to hold on to it. This is despite then the Joint Secretary MEA Krishna Rao in 1960 talking about we have a good legal case. So why we talk about this legal case? Because this Kachativu island, the Jamindari rights was given to the Raja of Ramanathapuram in 1875 by the East India Company. The Raja of Ramanathapuram from 1875 till 1948, he had an uninterrupted access. He enjoyed the benefits of this island till 1948, till Ceylon. Then Sri Lanka got its independence. So no problem. The problem started after 1958 when Sri Lankans claimed it is part of the Dutch map, it is part of the Sri Lankan when Dutch had them. So they had right over that island. When they refused Indian officers, military officers, they refused permission for them to enter into that island. It started then. So in all the file notings we can see the officers who are working for MEA under the Indian government were very clear. India has got the best legal case. The Attorney General, the highly respected Sri M.C. Sittalwat, he also mentions that the balance lies in favor and the sovereignty of the island was and is in India. This is a highly respected, the Attorney General himself making a note. Despite that, Nehruji said it's a small little piece of island he wants to give away. Now slowly we could see, if you look at all of those papers, including the Commonwealth Secretary Y.D. Gundevia, in his notes also, when we read it, we could clearly see that the Indian government was not at all interested in taking over claim over that island and making sure Sri Lanka doesn't have a case. Slowly, steadily, each of those claims was allowed, and Sri Lanka was allowed to build a case after case after case that this belongs to their island. They were able to show some map, and India, especially the government of India, unquestioningly just refusing to even talk about it. Then later we all know in 1968, when Indira Gandhi ji as India's Prime Minister and the counterpart there, Senanayaka ji, and the whole of India was in anger, especially in the parliament, that 1968 some sort of secret deal happened between India and Sri Lanka over the Kachativu Island. That point of time, Congress refused not to speak about it. They didn't speak. And finally in 1974, the D-Day, Kachativu was ceded to Sri Lanka without even a murmur. Just to make sure no riots happen in Tamil Nadu, they brought in Article 6 which said, even if Kachativu is ceded to Sri Lanka, the fishermen brothers and sisters of Tamil Nadu will have complete rights over that island. The fishermen will go, their nets can be put there for drying and they can come back. So nobody is going to question them. They can fish around Kachativu also. Now even that was blatantly taken 1 year later. Between the two foreign secretaries illegally, they removed Article 6 whereby the Kachativu was completely lost to Sri Lanka. That is why right now we see the fishermen brothers and sisters from Tamil Nadu, when their grandparents, when their forefathers, when their fathers were able to reach Kachativu, even till Neduntivu, right now it's a problem. So you see all kinds of issues. Now who is responsible? Congress is 100% purely responsible. Who connived with Congress? The DMK government under Kalaignar Karunanidhi, they were hand in glove with the Congress government in sealing out. So tomorrow when we speak, I would like to talk on the second part of the document, the discussion between the Foreign Secretary and the Tamil Nadu then Chief Minister about how they are planning to give away and how they are going to control this political anger and everything. So today we can safely say Congress, whenever they were in power in India, they had the least interest in securing India's border, territorial integrity and sovereignty. So this is the document that I have with me. And the first part is the 1968 Consultative Committee meeting documents, and the file notings are there. And more importantly, after that, the briefing note prepared by the Commonwealth Secretary Gundevia ji in 1961, everything is there. And the second part is Kalaignar Karunanidhi and the Foreign Secretary's discussion is also here. So tomorrow we will release the whole documents to the public domain once the part 2 is also published. Thank you.